Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Denasia. If you are new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I don't want to ramble too much. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so today I'm gonna give you 10 techniques on how to have a very successful open house. Welcome to this week's real estate video where we will be discussing 10 tips for a successful real estate open house. Maximizing your showing potential is crucial in making a positive impact on potential buyers. So let's get started. Guys, so I decided to take it upon myself to do research, and because I see that my first open house video still gets views to this day, so I wanted to actually sit down, talk with you all, give you 10 tips of the research that I've done, and you know, give it to you. Why not? We don't gatekeep, you know. We're all here to win, and there's more than enough room for us all to win. So tip number 1 is going to be clean and declutter the property. The first and most important step is to make sure the property is clean and free of clutter. This will make it easier for the buyers to imagine themselves living in this space. It will also help them visualize themselves building a family, moving in their family from different countries, or also moving in their parents, grandparents, whatever the case may be. You know, it could be the perfect home that they see that they can invest in. You just never know, but it's very important, it's very vital to have a clean property and very decluttered. Less is most definitely more when you are doing an open house. You don't want every space, every inch filled with decor. You don't, you really don't. But it's always nice to have a very spacious, open, well-flowing color of the decor. Okay, it's always nice to have that too, because that also can help into your seller's pocket at the end of the day, because if they want to purchase that furniture, then that's more money in your pocket and in the seller's pocket. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That is tip number 1. So tip number 2 is going to be creating a welcoming atmosphere. That is very, very important as well. So their first look on the home will be the outside of the home. So the lawn, make sure the leaves are up. Of course, if it's fall, then you know, but let the sellers do their job. Let the sellers get somebody there to make sure the lawn is cut, make sure that the leaves are blown off, everything. The house needs to be in tip-top shape, power washed, all of it. Okay, so the first thing that they're gonna see automatically is gonna be the house. How is the upkeep of the outside of the house? The second thing that they're gonna see is you. Hi, welcome in. Welcome to this open house. This is the square footage. This has been renovated. This has been in this area for such and such years. It's this. They're going to notice how vivid your positivity is, and that's very important. Okay, that's very important, especially if somebody is coming in there to look and they don't have a realtor. You could be representing a buyer and the seller potentially. Just never know. So create a welcoming atmosphere. Create a warm and inviting atmosphere by turning on all the lights, opening all the curtains, and playing soft music in the background. Because if you play soft jazz, it's going to allow people to be like, okay, I can take my time, I can woosah, I can really visualize, I can really see. Oh, the lighting in here is amazing. I love that. You know, the bills is getting high. We is in a recession still, okay? We are in a recession still. So they want to see how much lighting can I get in here without having to turn on my lights. How can I save money in this house? Okay, so make sure that you create a welcoming atmosphere, and you make sure that you are on top of your game. Okay, so tip number 3. Highlight the property's unique features. Okay, so you know how you have your, what is it called, your flyer. You know how you have your flyer, right? You want to highlight the unique features of the property. When you are walking with your potential buyer, you are going to tell them and point it out, like I just said previously. This has been renovated. This has been newly installed. The floors are pine wood. Like the cabinet, this is quartz from Italy. You know, you're going to want to point all of that out, and you want to say it so spiffy. You want to spit it out. You don't want to stutter. How much was this? Oh, it was roughly between such and such. And the house, the square footage of the house is between this and this. Do your research, y'all. Do your research. Highlight the property's unique features. Focus on the property's unique selling points, such as a beautiful view or a spacious backyard. Emphasize the features to help potential buyers see the value in the property, okay? Even if you have the coordinates, even if you have the square footage of the yard, that's also very vital. That's very important to also make sure that you guys can possibly get a blueprint of the property, or go down to the courthouse or wherever you guys are at that actually allow certain work to be done. That's another thing that you can do, because if they have a big spacious backyard, the seller has a big spacious backyard, but the potential buyer wants to put in a pool, and they may ask you, hey, do you know the regulations on building a pool in this neighborhood? It's not a no, I can figure out for you. Write down your email. No, it's yes, I do actually. It's this, and this. Do you have a pen and paper? Okay, so let's get it. Okay, so tip number 4 is provide refreshments. So this is important, but it's not as important as it used to be because of COVID. Before COVID, I would say it was pretty important to have like water, snacks like crackers, like peanut butter crackers or something like, well, probably not peanut butter crackers, because if they have kids with them, you know, you just want something that they can sing, like Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its is okay. Chex Mix, the mixed trail, something like that, to where it's easy. They're not really make a mess too much. Crackers, biting down on a cracker, you can kind of make a mess around the house. So it's still important because we're getting out of COVID. But during COVID, I know I had a couple of open houses and people did not actually want to accept the water. So it's just a give or take. Some people say yes, some people say no. So I would not go out and break the bank with buying too much water or buying wine or champagne or anything like that. So tip number 5, provide detailed property information, which is kind of what I said in the beginning. I'm kind of jumping in ahead of my notes here, but it's just very vital. It's very, very vital. So make sure you have all the information about the property readily available for the potential buyers. Like I said earlier about the pool scenario. Do you know what the regulations is about the pool? Yes, I do. It's right here. You know, this includes the square footage. This includes the number of rooms, any updated or renovations that have been done. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is important. All right, this is important. So tip number 6 is going to be utilize technology. Use virtual tours, which you can do, and put those on the MLS. Tip number 7, make sure the property is well lit. Good lighting is key to making a positive impression. Make sure all rooms are well lit, open curtains or blinds, letting natural light. It kind of refers to what I said back in the beginning. I want to see how much money I can save with this natural lighting. So tip number 8 is have a professional home stager on hand. Now, so like I said earlier, it is nice to have a nice flowing decor, and that is called home staging. And typically the realtor does pay for the home staging. Now, if you're not in that point of your career yet, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But if this is something that you really want to take serious and you really want to succeed in, you eventually will get there to where you are paying a home stager to come and stage the home with the furniture. So tip number 9 is have an open door policy. Encourage buyers to explore the property to their own and ask any questions they may have. A lot of realtors make potential buyers uncomfortable because they follow the buyer everywhere. Don't do that. Don't do that. Talk to them when they get into the house. Tell them about the property. Point out the unique things. Tell them what was just renovated. So once you're done talking to them, let them be. Please let them be. Tip number 10, the final tip I have for you is follow up with potential buyers. So following up potential buyers is very vital as well. So anybody that comes in the open house, you can have like some type of pamphlet for them to fill out of name, number, a possible email if they do not want to give out their number. And you just continue to reach out to them after the open house, and you're just like, hey, what's going on? Are we filling the house? Are you looking to buy right now? What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So the book that you ordered, you can order one off Amazon, and I think it's called like Realtors Open House, and I'll link it down below. You don't want to just follow up with these people one time. You want to keep them in your archive. You want to visit that archive very frequently, and you continue to say something, because just because they're not ready right now does not mean that they're not going to be ready. Following these tips, you can maximize your showing potential and make a positive impact on your potential buyers at your next real estate open house. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I love you guys. Good luck to you guys, because either you gonna eat or get ate. That simple. And make sure you're the one eating. All right. Bye.
People say that I'm not the same girl. They say I think that I'm in my own world. What makes them think that I have changed?